after loss, so many of you feel called to do more. I know that I was. I know that doing good and helping others and giving back in a meaningful way and lending your voice and energy to something positive, it not only feels good, but it's actually tremendously healing. And it's a really great way to tap into your muchness. And that is why I'm so excited to introduce you today to my friend. Her name is Erin Giles. And Erin she has this special talent for helping people tap into their, what she calls, their do-good mission. And that is the thing that they're called to do, the thing that's going to fill them. And then she gives them tools to actually make it happen. Is that a fair description, Erin, of what you do?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Awesome.
So,
Thank
everybody,
you for having me.
Meet Erin. Hi.
Hello. Thank you for having me. It's an honor.
Thank you so much for being here. So, tell me what you do. Tell me how you got started. Tell me your story.
Oh, my crazy story. Well, I think it all started when I left my day job in July of 2011. Yes. I had my daughter, and I knew I just really could not be at work every single day, all day long. I just had to be at home with my baby. So I had started my coaching business that I had started many previous years back, and got that going, and just something was missing, something was lacking, and I didn't have the clarity. In November of 2011, I saw a movie called Nefarious, and it really exposed the world of sex trafficking to me, and it just really resonated. It would not leave my mind, leave my heart. Just began praying about what I was to be doing with that. I was in this place with my husband because after I left my day job, he got laid off 2 weeks later, which put us in quite a financial cramp. Yeah, it was. It's just glad we're not there anymore. So I knew I had to do something, but I knew I couldn't give money, and that's everybody's first inclination is to give money. One night, and I remembered what Michael Bungay Senior did with End Malaria Day, and I realized I could do the same thing with sex trafficking. So I began on my journey of End Sex Trafficking Day, and just began connecting with amazing people, people who I just had on this internet celebrity pedestal, and just really, I was getting satisfaction. I was getting more clarity in my business. People were like gifting things to me, doors were opening, and I was just like, wow, this is something that so many women are missing from their business, is philanthropy, and not in, hey, let's give 10% of our sales or of our income, actually building like another project or another branch of their business into their model. So like you said, a do-good mission. So I took an amazing course from Erica Learmark called Morning Whip, and that really in 30 days I raised the $10,000 that was needed, because I didn't really tell you what On Sex Trafficking Day was, but it was basically 60 people gave an essay, wrote an essay for the book, and then I raised $10,000 with help from them and donors.
Wow.
Really just Kickstarter denied me, so I did it on my own domain.
They denied you?
Yeah, because the proceeds of the book are all going to a nonprofit, and they kind of have rules with because it's not really like an invention, you know what I mean? It's like a charity thing.
Okay.
So the book got published. It was way bigger and scarier than I ever imagined. I was just going to do an ebook, I had to like stay in this little, I'm too scared to do anything bigger than that box.
I know that box.
Yeah, so it took a lot of courage and a lot of like intimidating emails to send, and me being on the phone with the publisher, like these are things that I just never thought would be happening to me. But I just realized that, like I said, so many women, it's like not even a thought to do something like this, and it just ended up just rocking my world and rocking my business. And so now I teach women how to build it into their business, and we look at the cause that is so near and dear to their hearts. Maybe it's something that is still like bubbling up inside of them. Like maybe it's something that they haven't gotten over, or maybe it's something they don't even want to talk about.
Right.
But once they really start to talk about it and realize that their story really can fuel this project and can fuel helping other people maybe go through the same thing, or financially help a charity that helps these people. They realize that it's totally worth talking about and letting it out. And in that process, it's, obviously in some ways so much more rewarding from them than they could ever have imagined. It's beautiful to be a part of.
It is, and that's exactly. I say the muchness that I've created is now my muchness. Like, it fuels me, and helping other women who are like trapped in darkness find their light and find fun and joy again. I mean, who would have ever thought, that from my own place of darkness I could do this? And I see all of these women who have experienced either loss or some other trauma, and then they take it and turn it into these beautiful things, whether they do start, charities or organizations or help others, and they rewrite their lives around this calling that just finds them. And it's beautiful. It's awesome. So tell me about your program. How do you teach them?
Well, it's a 6-week program. It's all online, so everything's fully mobile. It's audio and visual, so there's videos and audio, depending on your busy lifestyle. But, we do weekly calls, and in the beginning I really start out, because a lot of people don't know what their cause is. And really, I don't say that meaning like you have to be married to one cause. Like, you can, take on one new one every month, like it's whatever. But a lot of people have one that really resonates with them. And so we start there. And really the first week of the course is really about change inside yourself, so that you can, be courageous enough to bring change. And then, I go into all the different aspects, whether it's, creating the timeline that works for you so you're not like totally overwhelmed with a to-do list, or going into the media aspect, because the video that was created for End Sex Trafficking Day was able to raise $10,000. Wow. So I go into talking about media and the importance of video, and writing the script. And although not everyone will use one, talk about fundraising, talk about choosing the charity that really connects with you and your vision for it. Up into like PR, we talk about PR because
it's all of these like tools that are so unfamiliar, so scary, overwhelming. But then when you break them down, you're like, oh, I could do that. And the things you're afraid of, like everything, like those are the ones you got to kind of do. So it helps to have somebody hold your hand and pull you through them.
So, like for me, the PR type stuff was scary, the pitching and all of that. But once I realized I had this knack for writing, an ask email or pitch email, it really became a lot easier. So, and all that is built in. But it's one of those things where when I'm in the course, when I'm working with the women and seeing everything unfold, I've had days where I've just like totally started crying, because I'm like, this is so cool. Like, who could imagine like me, like, something like this has been created. We have the power, the tools to create these online courses that are helping women build a do-good mission. Like, it's just so cool to be a part of this time. I'm going to be having a Launchpad live stream, which some of you may not know what live stream is. It's basically like you'd be sitting watching me and Tova talk, only live, and you could chat questions in and I'll answer them. I call it a Launchpad session because my course is called Rocket Your Revolution, and you think of a rocket, you think of where it all starts. It all starts in the launch pad. Right. So that's really where I help you figure out what your cause is if you don't know, and talk about all the benefits for you and your business that philanthropy will do, and how it was like the best move I ever made in my business, and really how to come up with a do-good mission that will utilize your skills and resources, and maybe not any of your money. And that's one thing that so many people think, oh, I can't do that because I'll have to spend thousands of dollars, like, building that into my business. No, like, most of the women in my course have spent, like, under $50. Like, really? Websites have been gifted to them, videos have been gifted, like, everything's just come together, their campaigns, and maybe sometimes funding doesn't even come together. Like, I had one girl, which is so cool, I love this story. One girl created this app. Her name is Janelle. It's all about oh my gosh, repurposing things. So getting stuff out of waste, less trash, less waste. She created this app that will basically show you DIY projects, like that you say you have a shower curtain and you want to repurpose it. She'll show you like a project to repurpose a shower curtain. Wow. So she set out for this Kickstarter campaign somewhere like $30,000. Like it was a lot. She needed a lot to pay for the app development. 30 days went by. Kickstarter did not get funded, and I, of course, felt heartbroken. You know, I had been on the phone with her, coming up with ideas, you know, figuring out what else we could do to get the money. And within like 2 weeks of the Kickstarter ending, the guy called her and said, "Look, I'll do it for free." So it's like he's doing it for free, and it's just like it's so amazing that, you know, once you have the courage to go out and do something, even if you feel like you don't have enough time or you feel like it's not going to be perfect, or, you know, you're worried about looking like an idiot or failing, like so many people just jump on board and they're like, it's like your story is so contagious. It's like once you put your story out there, everybody is just so happy to just join you.
I know. I just had that I did an Indiegogo campaign, and I got a large portion from an anonymous donor, and she's just like, "I want to pay it forward," and I was like, "Who are you?" And now I want to pay it forward, and I want to give those cards away. It just fuels this cycle, and you're like, it like puts you in a whole different space. So I want to share you with my audience, my community, and I want to tell you guys that you should definitely check out Erin's site, eringiles.com. There'll be a link below, and her Rocket Your Revolution. If you are in a space where you're feeling you want more, you don't know where to start, you want to find something that really will fill you up and give purpose to whatever it is that you went through that stole your muchness, and just sort of create a positive energy in your life around your own existing skills and talents and passions. Just check it out. It's really incredible, like how it can just change your whole perspective when you start giving, and Erin teaches you how to do it in a really functional, productive way.
I'll say this real quick.
Go
Sorry
ahead.
to interrupt you. When I started Insect Tracking Day, we were like consumed in this lack of income thing, you know, worried about, you know, cars being taken away and being kicked out of an apartment, and oh my God, I have a master's degree, this is horrible, ego issues. And once I like shifted my perspective and like got outside of my problems, oh my God, it's just crazy. But it's so easy to be consumed when you have this issue. You think, how could I even think about anything else? But man, so much stuff shifts when you do. It's crazy. It is really crazy.
I'm in the middle of that now, so it's incredible. Your class launches right on February 17th. Is that correct?
Yes.
So it launches. So you can get in touch, get on Erin's mailing list, and then you'll be reminded when the Launchpad Live is going to be. You can ask your questions if you're on the fence, if you're not sure, if you think this might be a really good opportunity for you, but you want to connect with her, then I'm sure she would do that. And I guess that's it. Thank you so much for joining us. It was such a pleasure talking to you. And I look forward to hearing how it all goes.
You're so welcome. I can't wait to hear from your people, and thank you.
Thanks,
I love your background. Love it.
All right.